Yo, this is the Godfather, DJ Slimzee, and you're locked into the Gunfingaz Thursday. Keep it locked.
The S, the L, the I, the M, the C, the E, the E. The S, the L, the I, the M, the C, the E, the E. The S, the L, the I, the M, the C, the E, the E.
Let's go, it's Slimzee.
tell them again. Look, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed. All the farmer for dead. The farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Big taste, big taste, the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed. Dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Hey, Slimzee, yo. Find them, can't find them. DJ Slimzee, my friend. Me a reach bad man from my lane. Informer, me don't like them. When I love them, when I trust them. So we have to block and rush them. Big 4-5 man bust them. DJ dead when we touch them. Find them, can't find them. DJ Slimzee, my friend. Me a reach bad man from my lane. Informer, me don't like them. When I love them, when I trust them. So we have to block and rush them. Hey Slimzee, when we tell them pussy wall there. Look, can't tell me nothing. Walk with the thumb, run up in a walk, kill more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot on up your skin like man march up on the double. Boy want trouble, more players left them in the rubble. Burst man trouble, me no move subtle. Well time me walking be a man. Can't tell me nothing. Walk with the thumb, run up in a walk, kill more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot on up your skin like march up on it. Hey Slimzee, we march up on the double, you know. And murder them pussy all there. Look, original dandada. Who not fi chat to me papa. Right on me gun and everything to scatter. Cut a rata and tata. Original dandada. Who not fi chat to me papa. Right on me gun everything to. Till they come that me bust cut a rata and shot in a face. Walking gun push shot in a Slimzee shot in a walking gun push shot in a. Hey Slim shot in a face. Walking gun push shot in a. Hey Slimzee, when we tell them pussy wall there. Tell them done the drama, don't make me drop me llama, rise me long gun. And they jump hammer, don't you ever try to take my corner. When my gun in my bus, shot in a face. She bounced your head like Baba. I feel the your face and out to the good DJ. When you want to in a waffle. That's how big gun me you. Pussy well, I'm in the war with the machete like Alibaba. You are gonna get in a war like a boy. It don't make sense when you appear to the father. Cross the border, and see my 9 rifle, no kick off your face like guava. Man no fight with boxing a jaw when my boy kick off it. Hey Slimzee. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. You dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Hey Slimzee, yo. Dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Big taste is still dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead. Rico down me, you call it coffee bed, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead, dead. All the farmer for dead.
have power, you have to serve your people. To serve your people.
grab that, mad back, then I gotta have that. Warning these pussies that I'm back, and I'm about to go in like a cat flap.
Come back one like you have poison. Me flick pull rubber down and lick down your blood clot. When the jar up, you chop up your pussy. That's that you all. Go suck out your mother pussy clot. Mother, you know pussy clot. Like you have poison that me fling pull rubber dub and lick down your blood clot. When the jar up, play chop up your pussy. That's that you all. Go suck out your mother pussy clot. Mother, you know pussy clot.
Yes, this is Slimzee, and you're locked into the Gunfingaz Thursday.
Slimzee, where we tell them pussy wall there. Look, can't tell me nothing. Walk with the thumb, run up in and walk in more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot, burn up your skin like man march up on the double. Why want trouble? Blow up your house, left them in the rubble. Burst man trouble, in a move circle when time they walk in. Big man, can't tell me nothing. Walk with the thumb, run up in and walk in more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot, burn up your skin like march up on it. Hey Slimzee, we march up on the double, you know, and murder them pussy wall there. Look, find them, cop like them. DK Slimzee, my friend. Me a real bad man from my land. In far back, me I like them. When I love them, when I trust them. So me a feel like I rush them. Before fight man bust them. DJ dead when we crush them. Find them, cop like them. DK Slimzee, my friend. Me a real bad man from my land. In far back, me I like them. When I love them, when I trust them. So me a feel like I rush them. Hey Slimzee, when we tell them pussy wall there. Look, original dandada. They talk to me, papa. Right time I wanna everything's a scatter. Got a rock and little. Original dandada. Now they talk to me, papa. Right time I wanna everything's a. Till they come to me, got a rock and. Can't to me down. Walk with the sun. Run up in the walking more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot, run up your skin like watch out on it. Hey, Slimzee, we march out on the double, you know. Murder them pussy all there. Look, from the drama, and I'm class me down. My life is done good. I reach a farm, I don't know why, but try to close my corner. When my foot never goes, catching up here. She was up with that mama. I feel none of your fears, and I said, good DJ, when you want to in the water. I saw me gun, but you pussy, when I'm in the war, me the mash it, like the barber. You are good, in a one, the boy, did a message when you are real to the father. Cross the border, and if I like to rifle up, kick off your face like lava. Man, no fight with box in a car, when my walk, kick off it. Hey, Slimzee. DJs know what I want.
Instant wheel up anytime I use that. Style and flow on a track. Any rhythm I'm giving, you know it's a rap. Nothing but the best, I'm nothing like the rest. You know how it goes, I ain't holding it back. For nobody on, I'm selling it over and over. Get the place squeezed, not sober. Large up all of my backbeats, all of my soldiers. Gunfingaz get thrown up. If you're trying to cosplay bad man, go home. If you wanna vibe, then roll up. Ain't got time for your donuts. Bad you man, I'm run smoke, what fakes and roll up. Loud at youngers, wanna go against this grown up. You will get scorched and blown up. Show no mercy on nobody, flawless victory thing. Better know that it's over. They were like, Ray, who's that? My man selling that down, who's that? Swear that's Fox and Malone. Bro, who's cold with the flow? How does he do that? Shut down, I make the place move mad. Man, them calm down, gotta move back. DJ, know what I'm on. Instant wheel up anytime I use that. They were like, Ray, who's that? My man selling that down, who's that? Swear that's Fox and Malone. Bro, who's cold with the flow? How does he do that? Shut down, I make the place move mad. Man, them calm down, gotta move back. DJs know what I'm on. Instant wheel up anytime I use that. 16 that gets the man them mad. 32 get all the gal them gas. They already know what it is when I pull up. Lighters go up. Big guy with a big beard and hat low. Shell off the show with that flow. This is the way like Mando. Little Fiat 500s can't come against this Lambo. They're smoking debris like yeah, I must be wrong, you're partially mad to think you can harm me with that, harm me with them bars. Burst out a laugh at your man, you ain't ready to go war, ready for war. Here's a starter pack, ready go party your dad. Boy, let me get back to the facts, man, pull up and shut down. They were like, Ray, who's that? My man selling that down, who's that? Swear that's Fox and Malone. Bro, who's cold with the flow, how does he do that? Shut down, I make man, them calm down, gotta move back. DJ, know what I'm on. Instant wheel up anytime I use that. They were like, Ray, who's that? My man selling that down, who's that? Swear that's Fox and Malone. Bro, who's cold with the flow, how does he do that? Shut down, I make the place move back. Man, them calm down, gotta move back. DJs know what I'm on. Instant wheel up anytime I use that.
Like one, pick up the mic when I come. Two, pick up the whole venue. Three, fresh from my head to my feet. Yo, four, pick up the mic and tour. Five, catch the girl them high. Six, mash up the dance for lyrics. Seven, never go and touch no weapon. These are the rules and lessons. Yo, these are the rules of the dance. Yo, make a chant them down real fast. Don't that bad, don't that hard. Leave a sound while lyrically scar. People them see it, them tunes them hard. So me give it thanks and praise to the Lord. Split me a spot when me enter the dance. Make the people them a jump in a prance. Make the people them a jump in a bubble. Only good vibes when I cause no trouble. Lyrics on point, no muddle. Girl them wait in a dance for a puddle. Life is a hard, yes me a hustle. Hold tight Simba, him and me uncle. Yeah, me lyrics them a bigger than a Kimbo muscle. Pass me the mic, let me bustle. One, pick up the mic when I come. Two, pick up the whole venue. Three, fresh from my head to my feet. Four, pick up the mic and four. Five, catch a girl them high. Six, mash up the dance with lyrics. Seven, never go and touch no weapon. These are the rules and lessons. Been a game from early, still mash mic. If you chat slack, then you not concern me. Only chat clean, never chat dirty. Roll up a thing that's green and earthy. Strictly high grade, no me not is earthy. Ganja is healing, never one hurt me. Ganja baby from nurse me. What? You know the name is a sleepy. You got that mic and make it look easy. Never touch gun off 4-5 greasy. Send a gun man home just like E.T. Music's my life, trust, believe me. Music's my white, you will never go and leave me. Yo, check out the album, check out the CD. Never go and get too greedy. Yo, what? Pick up the mic when me come. 2, pick up the whole venue. 3, fresh from my head to my feet. 4, pick up the mic and tour. 5, catch a girl them high. 6, mash up the dance with lyrics. 7, never go and touch no weapon. These are the rules and lessons. Man, I set up the sound. Touchdown, we are the big names, so we gon' bring crowd. Sound it to Chris and Sweet, you already know that they want me loud. So when we touchdown, we are the champion sound. Me make a sound boy turn red and a frown. Drop it up, play, make a man say wow. Hit 'em like boom, pow, pow. I know a little MC, man an artist. We won't stop till me one of the artists. Not no stage, me no party. Come me lyrics, me go on everlasting. Pass me the chalice, go make me blast it. Back to the place where the people are dancing. Don't miss the beat, him a gone outlasting. I'll be the last one laughing. Like 1, pick up the mic when I come. 2, pick up the whole venue. 3, fresh from my head to my feet. Yo, 4, pick up the mic and tour. 5, catch the girl them high. 6, mash up the dance with lyrics. 7, never want touch no weapon. These are the rules and lessons. Yo, 1, pick up the mic when I come. 2, pick up the whole venue. 3, fresh from my head to my feet. 4, pick up the mic and tour. 5, catch a girl them high. 6, mash up the dance with lyrics. 7, never want touch no weapon. These are the rules and lessons. These are the rules and lessons.
Yeah.
Harlem B, but it's PUG. Rock with a ski. I know my man raps too violent, but he ain't violent. My man's a knee. Risky done it, F shove it. Do it on lead. Course we dance, I make them dance. Let that move, let that glee. Jump man, jump man, jump man. Hotspot. I had a boy got one and then jumped off. Yo, be ling ling where you come from. I'm not always hot outside, but I ain't for the sun. Rude boy, that's gunshot. And my jewels on me, PM with me. If you're moving weird, get turned on. And I had another one got burnt up. Only do let it rain in the summer. Daddy a runner, mother see I leave his brother runway. And I'm in a mirror, bankroll, just look. Swing out your arm like jokes. Bring ASAP to a public place. If you're ZK, don't be moving shook. Racks on my lawyers, I don't do judge. Just see how we move. You want me bands, go put on your boots. We ain't tryna spill, tryna pour up juice. Talk about them, I got more than 2, more than 3, more than 4. Check that status, more than you. No one was in a book when we aired up. Loose or hazard, fashion habits. And I do Merlin magic. Make that vanish, lifestyle lavish. Leave it and fetish, see how we back it. My double X do more than Mazzers. Look how she playing control, she a battles. I'm buff where it all goes off. Cool and killy, he don't need mechanic. Harlem B, but it's PUG. Rock with a ski. I know my man raps too violent, but he ain't violent. My man's a knee. Risky done it, F shove it. Put it on lead. Course we dance, I make them dance. Let that move, let that glee. Harlem B, but it's PUG. Rock with the ski. I know my man raps too violent, but he ain't violent. My man's a knee. Risky done it, shove it. Put it on lead. All sweet dance, I make them dance. Let that move, let that glee. Do you bro first if he act like he's acting a dead like my man, no? When he ain't on piss, went to the show and gave it the right hand. Gave him a right hand, and then he got the right hand source and gave him a right hand. I could call it got the right hand. Watchman slang their best one too. Fine but never got red drum. Met one shook on their ones and they shook when their friends come. How can a gal be rude and moody? Look like dead one. The gal in wanna rock with a ski, and I'm with Ski, I'm telling a friend car. Strap back twin in a Mary denims, gal took a pet, now she itching. Say Harlem's villains, brought back kickers, Matt was in filthy slippers. Still tryna do it like this, say ups do leg day, should've seen broski tuckers. Fan M got best mates, done it on the same day, tryna turn all of that jockers. Harlem B, but it's PG. Pull up, rock the ski. I know my man raps too violent, but he ain't violent, my man's a neat. Risky done it, shove it, put it on lead. Girls we dance, I make them dance. Let that move, let that beat. PUG, pull up, rock the ski. I know my man raps too violent, but he ain't violent, my man's a neat. Risky done it, shove it, put it on lead. Girls we dance, I make them dance. Let that move, let that beat. Jump man, jump man, jump man, get it, hot spot. And the boy got fun and then jump off. Don't be ling ling where you come from. Jump man, jump man, jump man, get it, hot spot. And the boy got fun and then jump off. Don't be ling ling where you come from.
not lose.
Please don't come around giving it. Never been into that business. Talk about lyricists. I man touch rhythm like physicists. This that visceral, this that sinister. Yes, I'm not ridiculous. I'm a sinner with a synonym, silly with a syncopation and syllables. Should have been a killer since infancy. Man, I'm rinsing. I don't miss my minerals. No, I don't mince my words. One time, man, I'm moving silent. Take this with a pinch of shatter, if you will, but that's you and your timing. Wow. Yeah, we've been here before, and again we've been here before. Been out the door, been done shell off the floor. Been gone sick in the war, sticks to the jaw. You will get lips to the floor, you will get lips to the floor. Don't know the score, don't know the apex. Get a bit more, and again still get a bit more. Yeah, he's done it before, and again he's done it before. Been out the door, been done shell off the floor. Been gone sick in the war, sticks to the jaw. You will get lips to the floor, you will get lips to the floor. Don't know the score, don't know the apex. Get a bit more, and again still get a bit more. Infamous infidel, always equipped to sell. Yeah, I got shit for sale. Get the picture, the fish off the Richter scale. Don't give a shit if you've been in jail, you still a fail. Seen a donkey dump in the tail. Mind digger that ain't consistent, spell like he sniffed the rail. For the BTP, the MET, NYPD, some dickhead. Blue life fantasy, man, I did it with actual factuals. You did it with stats on stats, like some gap here brick that wrote for a 2-bit magazine. I came with a strategy, you came with a couple long arms, no battery. Yeah, we've been here before, and again we've been here before. Been out the door, been done shell off the floor. Been gone sick in the war, sticks to the jaw. You will get lips to the floor, you will get lips to the floor. Don't know the score, don't know the apex. Get a bit more, and and again still get a bit more. Yeah, he's done it before, and again he's done it before. Been out the door, been done shell off the floor. Been gone sick in the war, sticks to the jaw. You will get lips to the floor, you will get lips to the floor. Don't know the score, don't know the apex, get a bit more, and again still get a bit more. What's your staple diet? What you really eating? What you really drinking? What you really reading? Are those your thoughts you're thinking? Who's those words you're speaking? Is that your opinion? Sound like a fucking minion. What's your staple diet? What you really eating? What you really drinking? What you really reading? Are those your thoughts you're thinking? Who's those words you're speaking? Is that your opinion? Sound like a fucking minion.
Slimzee. Step up now. Teach me no murder on it. Put the one in. Let me tell them again, look. Find them, can't find them. DJ Slimzee, my friend. Me a real bad man from my land. Hit for back, me don't like them. When I love them, when I trust them. Some you have to block and brush them. Big 4-5 man bust them. DJ dead when we touch them. Find them, can't find them. DJ Slimzee, my friend. Me a real bad man from my land. Hit for back, me don't like them. When I love them, when I trust them. Some you have to block and brush them. Hey Slimzee, what we tell them, pussy war them. Look, can't tell me none. Walk with the thumb, run up in a walking more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot, run up your thing like man march up on the double. Boy want trouble, boom blouse, left them in the double. First man trouble, minimum touch like when time me walking beer man. Can't tell me none, walk with the thumb, run up in a walking more than a dozen. Murder your best friend, kill all your cousin. Gunshot, run up your skin like march up on it. Hey Slimzee, we march up on the double, you know. I murder them pussy all day. Look, original dandada. Who not put out to me, papa. Right on me gun and everything can't scatter. Cause I can't scatter. Original dandada. Who not put out to me, papa. Right on me gun, everything can't. Till they come to me, but gonna rattan. Shot in a face. Walking gun, four shot in a. Slimzee shot in a. Walking gun, four shot in a. Hey Slim. Shot in a face. Walking gun, four shot in a. Hey Slimzee, what we tell them, push the wall there. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Could I make a lick off the man? Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Big day, lick off the man. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Could I make a lick off the man? Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead. Dead. Only farmer for dead.
No, I really feel like singing a song.